right, so here's the all-time great, the UFC Hall of Famer, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Of course, she took part in the first women's fight in UFC history back in UFC 157, went on to fame and fortune, her legacy as well established as any woman in the game.
I met Ronda Rousey back at the Olympics in 2008. As a young girl, became an Olympic bronze medalist. That was unheard of for someone to do that. And she took that star power and that ability to grapple and applied it right to a mixed martial arts career, where she not only captured the UFC title, but also defended it on a number of occasions with her patented armbar. Every time Ronda fought, people tuned in, they loved it, it was always exciting.
And some wondered if she would ever make this walk again. Well, here is Ronda Rousey back in this arena, and if her pre-fight talk is any indication, she's got a point to prove here tonight. What a moment. All eyes are on the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion as she tries to succeed in defending the title yet again. She's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters, man or woman, on this roster, and prohibitively favored yet again in defense of her title.
I love her confidence. I just love the way she carries herself as the champion. You don't have to know she's the champ to know she's the champ, because when you look at her, she has that star ability about her. And even though she has that, all of it rooted in her fighting ability. She is one of the best the Octagon's ever seen.
And I do think she could be a double champion, but she was sort of reticent to hear that conversation. She is focused on the task in front of her tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the Octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting a challenger, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Miesha Cupcake Tate.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, round one ready to go. Here is Miesha Tate. A fast start has not been a staple to her UFC tenure. She has been forced to rally at times to come back to beat fighters like Holly Holm and Sarah McMahon. So I know it's something her camp has emphasized in this training camp, getting Miesha off to a fast start tonight. Round one underway. Oh, big shot straight up the middle, so she is not wasting any time. She gets the uppercut home against the BJJ fighter here in round one.
She does a really good job of landing that uppercut, finding a spot and an opportunity to land. It lands right where she intended. Great start for this young lady.
Oh, big knee to the body, man alive. Back to the knee. Just misses with a left hook there. There's that body shot. Oh, and she raises the knee and lands, so a pretty good sign for her that she was able to find a home for that knee.
When she's got the knees working, she's fighting really good. So right now, she must work good.
Beautiful. Wow, back and forth we go. These women are absolute warriors.
Nice straight punch.
All right, so it looks as though, yes, she's starting to deal with some swelling now, so defensively got to figure out a way to shore things up.
She's tough, John. We know that she's tough. We've always known that she's tough. But what she has to do is she has to be a little bit more active in her defenses if she doesn't want to get all beat up.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Rousey. Her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Rousey circling now towards the left. Lands another strike there. She's got it going on tonight, and the swelling on her opponent is starting to get pretty bad now.
It's getting bad. I mean, she's got to address it. She's got to change something up. Maybe shoot for a takedown. You cannot stay upright with this lady. She's too good in the stand-up. That's a beautiful body kick. Great job blocking that shot.
Oh, wow, is she putting it all together? Another huge kick lands. Superman punch lands. Round two next. All right, so a standing ovation from this capacity crowd after that round. A huge knockdown there in the middle of the round. Got to have her feeling pretty good here as she goes to the stool.
Back and forth up to that point, but she eventually found the shot that put her opponent on her backside. But how about the toughness of the opponent to get up off the floor and finish that round? Let's see how she approaches the next round.
All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward because her opponent is so tough, but she's so skilled that she can't get there again.
Second round underway. She blocked that strike. All right, so an interesting approach out of her tonight, to say the least. Right out of the chute, it seemed as though she was reluctant to wrestle, despite the fact that that's her base.
Yeah, it's a lack of effort. She does not want to put the effort out there. Maybe tax the cardio, knowing that the takedowns won't be easy. Even though they're not easy, you still have to attempt them if you want to win a fight. And right now, she is really limiting her chances.
She gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Well, she ain't cocky, but she is confident, and why not? Big knockdown in the previous round. She appears to have the striking advantage.
She's doing everything right. That's what led her to getting that knockdown to finish the earlier round.
All right, so here we are deep into this fight now, and you can see the frustration out of the corner that their pupil, at least to this point, she hasn't attempted a single takedown.
They know who she is. They've trained her. They've seen her since day one. And they recognize that the reason she is in the UFC today is because of her grappling. She has not even tried to get the fight to that round. It is very surprising.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. It's a big hook. All right, so you know the book on her. Outstanding submissions, very good with her takedown attempts. We haven't even seen one, though, yet tonight.
She better pivot. She better pivot and go in the opposite direction. Otherwise, she's going to find herself on the wrong end of these strikes. She has to make sure she gets this fight to the floor.
All right, so another nice sequence for her there. You've talked a lot about her fight IQ, but this is pretty simple, right? You batter your opponent upstairs, stay with it.
She did it early. She was able to get to her spots, land the shots that she wanted to land. Her opponent did nothing to change it, and now she finds herself in a comfortable position where she has to just keep targeting the face that is so swollen right now.
Lands a good series of kicks here. 1 minute to go in round two. Well, her coaches have called for the takedown. They want her to get those ground strikes going, but she can't ground and pound if you don't get the fight to the canvas, and at least to this point, she seems unwilling to do so.
Maybe in training camp, she didn't put the effort. Maybe she does not think she can withstand 15 minutes of a grind. You understand that when you take someone down, you got to keep them there. Is she confident she has the gas tank to put that sort of effort out over the course of a long fight?
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, well, nobody's calling for a doctor stoppage just yet, but she has had no answers for all of that damage up top.
She's had no answers. I mean, she has gotten beat up from the very start of the fight. And we spoke about this, John. We spoke about trying to change something early. She didn't, and now she's paying for it.
Well, at some point, she's going to have to shore things up defensively. Let us get you some replays and show you some strikes that led to all that damage.
Just beautiful striking on display, but it's easy to look like this whenever your opponent just refuses to move their head. She was able to land at will, and now you see all that swelling on our opponent's face.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's going to take to tire these women out, at least.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Big right hand there.
Big inside kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially rally.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Man, these women came to play offense tonight. How good is this? Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so the referee may be closing his distance a little bit. She has absorbed so many headshots. I don't think he wants her to take too much more damage upstairs.
And doesn't want to see her go flat out. I mean, you can stop this fight and save her from getting put out completely. She is not going to change this fight. She's been beat up from start to finish. The better fighter will get their hand raised. It's time for someone to take a look and save her from herself.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. Tate's nose is cut now, and well, that swelling is getting out of control. Referee calls in the ringside physician. This could be the end of the fight, DC.
It could be, because she's really struggling with the swelling. Her eyes are all beat up, and it's really taking a toll on how she's competing.
Clearly, she wants to fight. Doctor and the referee convene, and it looks like she is going to be allowed to stay in this fight, at least for now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the referee is going to get the action back underway. She didn't even want the doctor to make his way into the octagon. He has since left, and she's happy to get a chance to fight on.
Right away, John. She's, no, I want to fight. I'm happy she's getting that opportunity. Now, you got to take advantage of this chance. You got to take advantage of the chance to go out there and try to right what you think.
Shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head shot.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
20 seconds left.
Beautiful defensive skills on display.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, she heads back to the stool, albeit gingerly. The swelling on her face has officially gotten out of control. I feel like this fight could end at any moment. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get you some replays.
Not many, J.A. She's in trouble. It's damaging, and every time another one lands on that type of swelling, it feels like a jolt of lightning through your face. She has got to move her head. She's got to be proactive in her defense so she's not taking too many shots.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she stands. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Well, she's able to get up, but she is officially on wobbly legs. So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she...
Nice shot there by the champ.
Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
Tate's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Oh, great block there. Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Rousey. It's amazing how visibly discouraged she is after getting stunned earlier in the round. It's not as though she was knocked down. She is still very much in this fight, but she has lost every moment since.
She's been getting beaten out.
There, beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Tate's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight.
She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's gonna have to be so smart to reach the final bell. Nice strike.
Well, that right there is as good a knockout as we have seen in this division all year long. Show money, win money. Gotta think she's getting a bonus check as well.
She looked amazing, John, and she got the knockout finish that she wanted so badly. What a night for this young lady and her team.
The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
All right, so another seminal moment in a career full of them for Ronda Rousey here tonight. She continues the celebration there with her corner, and why not enjoy it? Certainly returning to dominant form here tonight. And I think you can say now she's only getting better